What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. So let's talk about LeBron James and Kevin Gates and Savannah James. LeBron James and Savannah James versus Kevin Gates. I got to reword that, right? So, Kevin Gates takes to social media and he starts talking about LeBron James and LeBron being one of his favorite players and all of that. And, you know, I love LeBron and all that. This is what he's like, that's why I'm saying that. This is what I just want to say. He like, he's a fan of LeBron James, but he wouldn't want to trade places with LeBron. And he says, and I quote, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. When he do the handshake with the main player on his team, when he says the main player on his team, he's talking about Savannah James. He says when he does the handshake with the main player on his team, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. And he said the B word, right? Now, some people are going to say that's just how Louisiana people talk and all of that. Hey, that B word, don't ever associate that with my woman. My wife, I don't care if it's just my girlfriend, but my wife, don't ever associate that word with her. I don't care what type of slang you use where you're from. But anyway, he says, I'm one of the greatest, and he talking as if he LeBron James. He says, I'm one of the greatest players in the world, and you act like you act like the warden of the jail. You came here to police me? And then Gates say, man, I don't like that, man. You ain't dicked out about me like these white women dicked out about me in here. Right? Saying that LeBron, like basically saying that Savannah doesn't fawn over LeBron the same way that a lot of these white groupies and stuff fawn over him. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of these other women fawn over him. Savannah ain't fawning over him like the white women be fawning over LeBron when he walk into a room. Right? And of course, LeBron James responds. And he says this. He posts a picture of him and Savannah James on his Instagram and says, kings don't concern themselves with the opinions of peasants. Where to next, queen? Let's get it. He posted this on his Instagram page and had that caption, Let me just say this, man. First of all, he said something like, oh, she ain't fawning over LeBron like the white women fawn over LeBron. I guarantee you. Savannah James I bet you she at the house rubbing LeBron's feet all the time, giving him massages all the time, treating him like a king in the crib. You don't know what you don't know because you on the outside looking in. I bet you that woman, that's why that man with that woman, man. That woman, I bet you that woman submit to him like crazy at the house. You on the outside looking in giving that opinion, right? And because you feel like she be mad when she do the handshake, or you don't like that you feel like she should be smiling more when she get a handshake or whatever, right? Then he said something like, I remember in this whole little rant he went on, he talked about LeBron was with Savannah when she looked like something. I don't remember what he said, who she said she looked like or something. But let's make no mistake about this. Savannah James has always been a beautiful woman. This is not a woman who needed surgery to enhance her look. Savannah was a beautiful woman when they was in high school. You can look at their prom pictures. Savannah always been a gorgeous woman, and a gorgeous woman you can find around the way. You don't got to look for her in the nooks and crannies of the Calabasas. You don't got to go look for her in the nooks and crannies of somewhere in Florida where a girl got to look like she from an island somewhere or something or nothing like that. This is a black woman, around the way black woman you can find in the hoods of Chicago, Akron, Ohio, all of that. What do I mean by that? It's a black woman that's a natural beauty without having to even be dolled up. You feel me? A black woman that ain't got to be, mixed with all 80 different things to look fine. Savannah is a beautiful woman without even having to have that. So I don't know what he was getting at when he said she looked like, when she was looking like something. I don't know what he said she looked like. I just remembered that, right? Then he was saying something like, oh, I wouldn't want to trade places with LeBron. Well, Gates, it's a lot of, let's be for real. He's talking about, first of all, I don't think it's cool to be speaking on no man's wife like that. Especially calling you ain't, what do you say, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. Hold on, bro. You can't be calling no woman. You can't be using that language to refer to another man's wife. You see Drake got in trouble, I think, with Kobe Bryant when he said, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym and all of that. I don't think Kobe rocked with Drake off of that line right there. You feel me? Because Kobe and his wife was going through a divorce at the time, or going to be going through a divorce, and they reconciled eventually. But yeah, but You know, when you speak on a woman wife and you use those words in particular, when you use those words, oh, you know you out of line. You feel me? And you know that man gonna come back and be like, bro, what are you talking about? He gonna check you. He wouldn't be a man without checking you for that. You feel me? You know, so what is you? And I see some people be like, oh, he just trolling when he say this and that. I hate that excuse of allowing people to get off the hook with they just trolling. Cause see, trolling can get your ass whooped. Trolling can get you bust upside the head. Trolling can get you in a whole lot of mess. It can lead to some crazy stuff flying out. And I ain't even just talking about Gates. I'm talking about people in particular that just they do ignorant stuff and then mark it off as, I'm just trolling. See, you out here playing. Everybody ain't out here playing like that, especially about their wife or their family. So, you know, and then I'm looking at what Gates saying this about, oh, his wife ain't this, that, and the third. Brother, your wife, Drika, she'd rather be in gardens planting vegetables than to be kicking it with you. You feel me? Then you running around with a former admitted pass around girl. You know what I'm saying? I guess she reformed now because she kicking it with you. But I don't know. You feel me? You running around with her. There's a girl that didn't talk about this, that, and the third, and all like, man, she didn't been going to schools talking about how she was out here to get men, and she didn't been at Jackson State talking about man, whatever. But anyway, I'm like, yeah, Gates, you can't be referring to another man's wife like that and think he not finna say nothing to you. Come on, man. Like, let's be for real. You know, and I had a point I was gonna say something too about but yeah, acting like he like, oh, she ain't on him like she supposed to be on him. Brother, that woman love that dude. She love that man. He wouldn't be with her if she didn't. For real. I can tell you that woman is all type of catering. You can sense it on her. You feel me? So all of that, man, I just feel like, yeah, that's out of bounds. You know, but like Gates is already facing backlash from the internet from everything that's being said. You know, from everything that's being said and all of that, he already facing his backlash from the internet, from social media. So he getting what he's supposed to be getting, you know, but yeah, my bad, y'all. But yeah, like, so I'm like, Gates, what are you talking about? You know, and Gates got a lot of, I've talked a lot about on my channel. I got on Gates a lot about, because I remember when he first came out, so many people were acting like he was just the most intelligent man they ever heard in his life, because he could use big words and just tell people that he was intelligent while talking. Well, big brother, you got to understand, I'm intelligent, big brother. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I got my master's degree in prison. You got to understand, I can compute certain things and insert my intelligence and compute it to the world in such a technological way that if I exacerbate this, you know, just using words and just reading the thesaurus just to know big words, it could become lugubrious for you to even understand, you know, what the concept of all of this. It will have you skittish, and it will have you in a whole different type of trance and mindset, because I'm intelligent, big brother. Big brother, I'm intelligent, big brother. I got a way of knowing and showing my intelligence and showing my brain power in my medulla oblongata, in my cerebellum, to where I can, you know, I can dream and I can come up with all different type of ideologies that a certain person couldn't fathom. And boy, man, get the fuck out of here, boy. That's that jail talk shit. Acting like you just the most intelligent in the world, and you just using a lot of big words. I used to be calling people out like, y'all think this dude, he got a lot of weird shit he used to do in general about how he used to act like he didn't want to be in interviews and he being interviewed and all type of weird, crazy shit he used to do. I used to get on his head about it. You feel me? But he be, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. All that crazy, evil, villain ass laugh. I'm like, bro, you got that man and his wife. He gonna check you about that a million times, as he should. Peace.